Hi YouTube, my name is Vita. This is my very first YouTube video. I hope you guys like it. I just wanted to kind of go through my journey. A lot of things in my life have changed. I am newly single and I'm also in my 30s, yeah. And I just moved from US, Washington, DC to China. And I know you're probably thinking, why did she move to China? Because I know right before and even while I'm here, a lot of people have asked me that. A lot of people have asked me that. At that point in time, I really didn't know before I moved, but now I think I got it. I think I know. I think I know. So right now I want to talk to you guys about my top 10 reasons why I moved to China or why I'm here. Number 10. So things are so cheap here. The internet's cheap. I only pay about $9 a month. Beat that. Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, beat that. The food is cheap here. I eat lunch for about $1, $2. Maids. I have a maid. I would never have thought I would have a maid ever. Maybe once I'm like rich and famous and have my rich and famous husband, but never would have thought that. I can get clothes made here, so I'm gonna definitely rock my outfits that I got for you guys at a later date. Next is immersion, number 9, immersion, learning the language. So being here, I'm in southern China, I'm working at international school. Um, there's not a lot of people that know English here, so you really gotta like sink or swim. I've been taking Spanish for, I don't even want to say, and I think I'm catching on to Chinese way easier than Spanish. So, number 9, 8. It is so safe here. I can ride my bike, and yes, I have a bike, and yes, I do ride, so I'm going to show you guys that later. But I can ride my bike, I can walk the street at night, and I do not fear. Actually, my students, they're trying to move and go to college in the U.S., and that's one big thing that they're worried about is like guns. They think everyone has guns, and although everyone does not have guns, it is still an issue. Next one, transportation. So I love the transportation here. It's so well organized and well connected, and unlike Bolt, Megabus, and Greyhound, it's all run by the government. I'm assuming. I think so. So I can take a bus from here and go to the city, which is about an hour and a half, and it goes direct there. It's called an express bus. I take that for about $1.50, and I take the bus a lot, and so I get a discount. So it's about 75 cents to take the bus like an hour and a half. The next one is diversity in church. Yes, my name is God's Girl for Cheesy, and my devotion to God is like number one priority. And so when I was thinking about coming here, that was a big deal because I did hear about persecution of Christians and Christianity in China. So, but when I was here, when I was asking questions, I found that not to be the case. And so my church, in US, they talk about how Sunday is the most segregated day of the week. And here, that's just not the case. There are so many different people. There are Australians, there are Kenyans, there are people from Ghana, there are people from Peru, there are people from US, there are people from all over the world that come to worship. WeChat. Okay, so I got to get my phone for this one. So WeChat is there's a little icon right there, and when you press it, it comes up and it has all your messages. So it's kind of like a WhatsApp, but also you can buy bus tickets, you can buy movie tickets, you can buy food, girl, and you can transfer and receive money from friends and family. Next one, number 4, is no rent, no utilities, no car note, no paying for gas. It's all covered. That's one thing, and that's a perk of being an international uh, worker or educator, teacher, a counselor. Um, Number 3 is that I combine my two loves. I talked a little bit about this, but I'm a school counselor. I've been a school counselor for 6 years now, and so I can combine my love of being a school counselor with also my love of traveling and learning new cultures. So that brings us to number 2, traveling. Traveling here, one is so close to different areas like Singapore, Thailand, Bali, and it's cheap. And so, whereas in US, in order to travel over to this part of the world, you have to spend thousands of dollars, and you can't do that more than once, maybe every other year. Next one, money. Last one. This is huge. Money. I have saved so much money, and I've only been here for a couple of months, but definitely saving money is a huge thing. I don't get paid as much as I was getting paid at home, but that's because where I lived in Washington DC area, the cost of living is really high. But remember my number 4, no rent, no utilities. You don't have to pay for your car note. You don't have to pay for gas. None of that. So you're saving, and you don't have to pay for taxes. Yes. So all that together, it means that you spend a whole lot less, which means you can save a lot of money. And I know a lot of my coworkers, they're paying off their student debt loans and all the other stuff so that they could come home and maybe buy a house or buy different things when they finally are settling in. So thanks guys, that has been my top 10 reasons that I'm staying in China, good positive things about China. So the next videos, I'm going to kind of talk about some different things that I've experienced here. Obviously, I'm going to talk about hair because that is an issue and that is a thing. And then some things that I have experienced that has really been different here. So if you have any questions or you want me to talk about some different things, let me know. Put it in the comment below. Bye.